Hi everyone, welcome back to Grow Your Groceries with CALIKIM, where I'm teaching you how to grow, harvest, and eat your own fresh veggies and save money on your food bill. Now today we're at the vegetable seed starting station, and I have to ask you, have you met them yet? You know what I'm talking about, right? They come uninvited, they invite their friends, they multiply quickly, and they eat the roots of your plants for dinner. You know what I'm talking about, right? Well, let me introduce you to fungus gnats. Now, spoiler alert here, you can't completely eliminate fungus gnats, but you can manage and control them. And today I'm going to show you 5 solutions for organically controlling the fungus gnats in your indoor vegetable starting station. Fungus gnats are one of the biggest problems when you're growing your seedlings indoors. Now, they don't bite, but they're super pesky to have flying around. What they do is adult gnats lay their eggs in overly moist soil and then eat away at the roots of your plants, and your plants can die. So you definitely want to have a prevention plan in place before an infestation happens. The first solution, so you're armed and ready to deal with those pesky fungus gnats, is to start with sterile soil. Now, when you're making your own DIY seed starting mix, it's a lot easier to have sterile soil, but if you're bringing home potting mix from the garden center or reusing some potting mix, there's a really good chance that there's fungus gnat eggs in your mix. So what you can do, it's super easy, is just pour boiling water over your seed starting mix before you plant. Kind of mix it in. And then do make sure you wait a day or so to plant your seeds, because you can see this water is steaming hot. And we don't want to kill your seeds by placing them into steaming hot water. This will kill the fungus gnat eggs and give you a nice sterile seed starting mix. Solution number 2 for dealing with fungus gnats is only water when your plants need it, and bottom water. Now, adult fungus gnats, like I mentioned, lay their eggs in overly moist soil, and they can spread fungal diseases. So if you water from the top, the water can splash and spread those fungal diseases throughout your little seedling tray. But if you water from the bottom, you're not going to have that issue, and it really does help control the fungus gnats. So my little 6-pack will soak the water up. And you don't want to leave standing water because they can also thrive in standing water. So once all the water has soaked up into the plant, you pour the water off so you don't have any standing water. Solution number 3 for controlling the fungus gnats is these handy little sticky traps. I love these things. They are so cool, and I'll put the link for these in the video description. But fungus gnats are actually attracted to the color yellow. And this little baby pulls off. These are sticky. And then the fungus gnats are attracted to these and get stuck in the traps. These work really well, and I always have a ton of them around my indoor garden. And they're kind of pretty too. And you can see how well it's working on my little tiny Tim tomato plant here. Bye-bye, fungus gnats. These guys are history. Solution number 4 for those pesky fungus gnats are to make yourself some DIY fungus gnat traps. Super easy. You only need 3 things, and you probably already have some of these around your house. Apple cider vinegar, dish soap, and some bottle caps. So what you do for this is you just pour some of the apple cider vinegar in your bottle caps, your canning jar lids, your jar lids, whatever you can find around your house. And what happens is the fungus gnats are attracted by the smell of the apple cider vinegar, and they go to check it out. And because you're putting a couple drops of dish soap in each little fungus gnat trap here, they fall in and they can't get out. And then you kind of set these around your garden here, your indoor garden. And let the show begin. Solution number 5 for dealing with fungus gnats is neem oil. Now, you might have used neem oil in your outdoor garden for pest control out there for chewing and sucking insects. It also works in your indoor garden as well. So we're going to make a little DIY spray today, and I grabbed my neem oil from Gary over the Rusted Garden. And you do want to get, though, the cold pressed neem oil that has azadirachtin in it, because azadirachtin is the component in neem oil that will kill the chewing and sucking insects. So I've got a 12-ounce spray bottle here, so we're just going to make ourselves a little DIY neem oil spray. I'm going to pour about a half a teaspoon into the spray bottle. And then we're also going to put a couple drops of natural dish soap in there. And what the dish soap does is it helps disperse the neem oil in the liquid so all the neem oil doesn't just soak to the bottom. So we've got about a 1/4 teaspoon or so of dish soap in there. And we do want to shake it up real good so all the neem oil is dispersed. And what you can do is you can actually spray the soil before you even plant your seeds to help prevent the problem before it even happens. So here I'm just going to spray my soil. And then if you do see fungus gnats, you can actually spray your seedlings about once a week or so. You do want to do a little test spray first on a couple of your leaves and then wait 24 hours to make sure that everything's good. If you see any damage or anything, just remake your neem oil solution with a little less oil and a little less dish soap. When you have an infestation, you can spray every 3 to 4 days to help take care of it. Now you've got a full arsenal. You're armed and ready to deal with those fungus gnats. 5 things you can do. You can sterilize your soil. You're going to bottom water. Use the sticky traps, the apple cider vinegar traps, and the neem oil. So let me know if those fungus gnats have made an appearance yet in your garden. I hope not, but now you know what to do. And I just want to say I'm loving what I'm reading in the comments. A lot of you have your seeds started, you're going strong, and you're in the comments really encouraging each other. So much fun to see. If you haven't yet jumped in, definitely not too late. Grab one of my spring garden seed collections and grow along with us. We're having so much fun growing our own veggies together. Get this over at CALIKIM'S.com. 25% off everything this week too with the code Organic Garden, and that sale goes until February 1st, 2023. So comment below, let me know how things are going. Can't wait to read your comment. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.